Hi friends, I'm Leela from Uku-Lela Therapy. I'm a board-certified music therapist and licensed mental health counselor. Welcome to part 2 of my 6-part series on using music therapy and expressive arts in acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT. If you want to watch part 1, it's linked down below in my description. ACT helps us live a rich and meaningful life even when things are hard. It's not about avoiding emotions or forcing positivity, but about opening up to our full range of emotional experience with acceptance and compassion. ACT includes 6 core processes: acceptance, cognitive diffusion, being present, self as context, values, and committed action, which work together to build psychological flexibility. So in each video in my series, I'm going to address one of these core processes, and I'll share a music-based expressive arts activity along with a facilitator guide and handouts that you can use in your own sessions or for your own personal self-growth. Today we're talking about cognitive diffusion, but before we even get into that, I want you to grab a piece of paper and we're going to try something. There's my kitty. So on this piece of paper, I want you to just write some unwanted thoughts that tend to pop in your head. So maybe like, I'm not doing enough, things won't work out, I can't get anything right, those types of things. And pause the video if you need to. So now, I want you to hold this piece of paper up to your face. And if you don't have paper, just use your hands. Now imagine trying to do anything with this paper in your face. Go out to dinner, enjoy a movie, go on a walk. You can't see. You can't use your hands, so you're not free to move around. Well, what choices do we have here? We could put the paper down on our lap. We can see I'm free to use my hands. The thoughts are still here and I can notice them, but I'm not letting them totally block my experience of life. This is the whole concept of cognitive diffusion. It's really about stepping back from your thoughts rather than getting caught up in them. Cognitive diffusion is also about seeing thoughts as words and stories that your mind creates rather than truths that we have to believe or do something with. When we're fused with our thoughts, we're connected to them. They have a hold on us. We feel like we have to do something with them. We believe them. We might let them control our actions. But when we're defused from our thoughts, we see them for what they are, just words and stories, and we can choose how to respond to the thoughts. Let me show you an example. I hate this song. I hate it so much. When we're fused with our thoughts, it's like hearing a song we hate on the radio, but feeling like we have to dance to it. When we're defused from our thoughts, it's like hearing that song on the radio, acknowledging it, saying like, ew, I don't like that song, and then continuing to do what you want to do anyways, and what feels important in that moment. So let's talk about some options we have when that song comes on the radio that you hate. We could, 1, turn it off. Unfortunately, we can't do that. As long as we have radio, there's gonna be songs we don't like. Just like as long as we have a brain, there's gonna be thoughts we don't like. It's part of being human. Another option is to try to drown it out with a song we do like. Sometimes that just makes it sound really loud and messy. We could try dancing along. This could work. Even if you don't like the song, at least you're trying to have fun with it and not take it so seriously. Another option is to acknowledge the song and let it play while you put your focus on what feels important to you in that moment, because the song's not. And know the song will pass. All songs end, unless it's the song that never ends, or a Fish song. You can choose any of these options, but which ones give you the best outcome that you want? I think it depends on a lot of things. Like sometimes you might just want to, all right, whatever, I'm just going to dance to this. Sometimes you might just want to ignore it and move on. I think that last one is most likely to help us move forward in a productive way. So I want to try a few different activities to help us diffuse from our thoughts. Let's think of a thought that tends to get stuck. Maybe something you wrote on your paper. And we'll just kind of come up with a little jingle. So mine might be, I'm not doing enough. 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 And just kind of repeat that over and over. And what might happen is it might start sounding kind of silly. It starts to sound kind of just like noise. Notice how it begins to sound more like a rhythm and noise rather than something that has a lot of meaning to it. So that is a part of cognitive diffusion in action, is to hear the thought. My cat saw something. Hear the thought instead of becoming the thought. Now let's add a little visualization to this. So if you want to draw along with me, you can use your same piece of paper, and we're going to do a little art thing. So let's picture these thoughts that we just came up with as clouds passing through the sky. Here's me, or you, just observing these clouds, and we'll write in a different thought in each cloud. Are these clouds all that exist? No, there's the ground I'm standing on. There's the sky. The sky and the atmosphere kind of can represent our true self, our true being. When it's stormy outside, does that mean the sky disappears? Does that mean the sun disappears? Or that there's no more blue sky ever again? No, it's just hidden. We are not the storm. The storms are the things that come and go. The sky and the atmosphere, that is our true being. And that is something that's always there and always consistent. Just like those storms come and go, so do our thoughts and feelings. They're not really who we are. They're things that are transient and passing through us. What we do with those thoughts and feelings is what makes the difference. Now you have 2 new tools to take with you when dealing with difficult thoughts. Make the song into a jingle. Make it silly. Make it lighthearted. Or picture the thoughts as clouds just passing by. You can choose how you'd like to deal with these storms. You could stand out in the rain and let it pour on you and get all wet and be like, well, I hate that I'm all wet. This is so stupid. Why is it raining? Or you can grab an umbrella and wear a raincoat. Or you can choose to stay inside and change your plans for that day and be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna be inside. What should I do now? You have the power to choose. And it doesn't mean you're always gonna be happy. In fact, ACT does not say that it's gonna make you feel happier or that you're never gonna have negative thoughts or your anxiety is gonna go away, although that is a side effect a lot of the time of ACT. But it does remind us that we have the power to choose what to do with our thoughts and emotions and show us ways of managing and dealing with them that feel a little less overwhelming. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. I post videos on music therapy, mental health counseling, and expressive arts, and fun stuff like that. So subscribe if you're interested, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.